Good morning. It is Saturday morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm going to do a couple of hours of overtime. Yeah, I'm trying to make a little extra money, start getting the kiddies ready for school, because apparently they're going back to school August 7th here. And we in July this week coming up. And I know their parents don't have all the resources they need, so I'm going to start buying some school clothes and stuff, socks, underwear, school supplies. Old Navy right now, if anybody has, well, it's for anybody really, because I've seen a couple of things I wanted. They're having a 2 for $10 sale. Yeah, because I just bought my youngest grandchild about 6 outfits. And I think it was like $36, something like that. And I bought my son 2 pairs of pants and 2 tops. I know it was all under $100. So just for those who may be buying for the school kids, getting them ready, or buying for their children, getting them ready for school, or going on vacation, or buying for your grandkids or whatever. And they got here quickly. They said it wasn't going to come till next week, but they actually came yesterday. So I was surprised. It was like 3 days. So, yeah. Oh, I tell you, circus wheels, be cracking me up. And I tell you, whoever is Circus Wheels, I will pay you to help me edit. You ain't got to tell me who it is. You can just take my video or just do me an intro, and I will pay you for it, because they are awesome at the editing. They just got me inspired this morning. I can't believe this woman says some of the crazy ass shit she says. I think they say you gotta be so many minutes in. I'm gonna tell you right now, my videos are not for children, because I do a lot of cussing, and this morning is gonna be one of them cussing days. I'm the cussing old lady, okay? Sorry, drinking my Starbucks. But I made it at the house. Okay, so since I was working, I was like, well, let me watch some YouTube. Well, I listen to it really, don't really watch it, but Circus Wheels with this foolishness, this crazy ass woman talking about her mama again. Oh, first she was talking about us and the little girl. Now, I was trying to find that, but the gal wear the same clothes so many days and takes so many times that I can never tell which damn video it is. We gonna have to start putting, pin it, that which video it is, so for those who hadn't seen it, we can go back and put the timeline so we ain't gotta watch all the shit. But, so she's talking about us, trying to say now, those of us who made videos about her putting a camera in the damn bathroom. Say good morning. Get the one hair over your eye. His color, I just loved his color. He was dark brown when he was a baby, but he has that cinnamon face. Get down. He don't listen to nothing I say. But trying to say we were perverted because we watched the video. First of all, how the hell would we know if you making a live that you would leave the camera, the phone in there, videotaping, and there was children in the house that might use the bathroom? Common sense would have said, bring all your shit at one time and put it in there. But she had like she owned that part of the house, and I guess nobody's supposed to use it but her, because she was quite annoyed that the children were there anyway. And then a responsible YouTuber would not leave their camera sitting down someplace like you do all the time, ho. And then a little girl when they got on there using the bathroom. If anybody is the perverted one, we could say you put it in there knowing the kids was going to use the bathroom and you might want to hear her pee. But sometimes she killed me. And then had the nerve to try to call us a bitch. Let me tell you something, you bald-headed hoe. If anybody is the bitch, it is you. As normal. It's amazing to me how you're supposed to be such a, I'm putting air quotes, through my hands, air quotes, such a good person, and we're the bad demonic ones, but your nasty ass mouth always got something to say when you do shit. It's amazing. These damn commercials. I know, Parker. Where the hell is mute? Oh. I got so many different remotes. But I'm trying to figure out how the hell your ass is the one doing the live, but it's other people's fault. This wench won't ever take responsibility for the shit that she do. Like the dog. Ain't gonna take responsibility for that. Using the wrong brushes on the puppies over. Well, they not puppies, but you know what I'm saying. I want y'all to hear this. Oh, shit. Because she's talking to Miss Charlene about her mama. And Miss Charlene says something that one would think that she didn't want to hear, but...
Guess what my mama did?
Guess what she did?
She made me repeat a grade. I passed the grade.
Mm-hmm.
She made me repeat a grade instead of working with me over the summer. Maybe she didn't know that.
There you go.
She didn't, but that ain't no excuse to make a child repeat a grade because you don't want to work with them. Find somebody else to work with them.
Here we go.
Find somebody else to work with them. How you gonna make a child pay for your ignorance and your stupidity? And the reason why the child, see, the reason why the teacher didn't know this. The reason why she was saying I wasn't attending in class and I wasn't retaining stuff and I
2 pounds of bacon.
The reason why I wasn't
why?
Because every day after school I was being taken to a club to wash dishes until 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm studying.
Here we go. Here we go.
So you got me out making money for you. Got me out making money for you.
Here we go.
Your place. So then you gonna put me back a grade.
How old are you, woman?
That kind of stuff right there, it pisses me off. Because my mama was the only sorry mother like that. And it still got some more sorry mamas like that. That exist today.
You?
That make their children pay
You?
for their sins or their ignorance or their stupidity.
Now, let me get this straight. For all we know, her mother may not have been good in school, or maybe she didn't get the education that she should have gotten. Hell, nowadays, the way they do math, and I used to tutor children, they do math now different in elementary school. So if you're from the old school, a grandparent trying to help the child, you may not be able to help them. That's understandable. Things change. Or that might not have been your gift. Your gift may not have been learning the way that they teach us in school. Your gift may have been hands-on. That you could go in there and build a damn school without reading a book. You see what I'm saying? So instead of her trying to understand where her mother might have been with all the mouths she had to feed, having a husband that was whatever, from which Miss Ma'am says, and if she working at a club, she ain't had time to do homework with for nobody. But you notice that this 60-year-old woman still has not worked out her childhood issues. But she would tell us that she's giving it all to the Lord. Just the day before, she in there talking about the love of God and how awesome he is. Or was this the same day? I don't know, because she wear the clothes over and over again, don't never change or wash her ass, so I don't know. But whichever, it was either before this or after this. Girl, give your cares and troubles over to the Lord and let him really heal you. You are not healed. If you're going to cry about some shit about you being put back, and it probably did you good to be put back, because only knowing 2 subjects and not knowing the rest, what good was that going to do you for the next grade? It was all right if you was 12 in the 3rd grade. At least you got it. I'm like, is everything the mama's fault? I mean, everything in her life is somebody else's fault. Mama fault, sister fault, daddy fault, the neighbor's fault, the job fault, our fault. It's never her fault. She never takes responsibility for anything she does. That's just amazing to me. I'm trying to see if I can find a part that...
Okay, I am. Ask me, did we get them? Ask me, did we get them? So one year, I was very, very, very...
Oh, Lord. Did she do a whole... I know Miss Charlene tired. And you could tell when she was talking that Miss Charlene was like, how many times I got to hear this story? And she probably said to herself, as a seasoned older woman who knows what Miss Charlene may have gone through. But she got enough sense that I could hear in her, and even what she said to her, she trying to let her know, move on, ma'am, move on. Move on.
And telling you this, I can't watch videos that they just showing you, but they not telling you, especially when it comes to that solar stuff. I need to know this.
And you know she was so jealous-hearted that when Miss Pauline got her van, she ain't gonna let them build it out. She's still over there trying to tell. How you gonna tell somebody else how to build out their van, but you don't want to tell you what to do? So, you know, of course now, because they doing something, she's so jealous-hearted, they can't build out a van without her trying to build out one. But I wanted to find that little part because she was going on talking about us.
Y'all, I'm just sitting here talking to Charlene.
No, you lying to Charlene and crying to Charlene and complaining to Charlene.
I know I be making myself cry sometimes.
You cry all the time.
To me.
Anybody gonna give you no more money for crying?
I avoid thinking about stuff and talking about
Why
stuff.
don't you go see somebody?
I lived through it.
Okay, and it's over with.
Here, I made it.
Thank you.
But I feel like sometimes you have to talk about stuff and
get over it, ma'am.
Talking about stuff will keep somebody else from making the same mistakes.
No, that ain't why you doing it.
Like children's eyeglasses and having the stuff that they need in school to make them perform their...
Did you do that for your child?
And if you as a parent can't afford those things, you ought to reconsider having children. And number two, if your ass ain't on some welfare so you can go get your children some glasses, you need to get on it.
How's she gonna tell somebody that?
You can't.
Did you do that?
Children suffering and then be proud at the same time.
I would love to talk to her son and see how his childhood was. Because since this wench knows so much about parenting, you know, she's the doctor, I'm not going to say Seuss, the doctor, Zeus, Dr. McStank, Dr. McStank. She knows so much about how to raise children, how to build a van, how to wash dishes, how to clean a house, how to pick up a refrigerator, how to plant a garden, how to do your hair, how to shop. I mean, she knows everything.
I told her, she said, well, we don't only stay on it for a long time, for a certain amount of time. I said, well, you need to take them children to the dentist. You need to take them children and go get glasses. You need to take...
Lord, that's why she ain't got no friends, because she's trying to tell other people how to live their life. But don't want nobody to say nothing to her. Nothing. But she always got advice for somebody else that we don't even see herself walk out. And I said that right, didn't I? We never see her walk out any of the stuff that she telling other people. But, you know, she knows everything. It's amazing how she knows everything. Oh, I think this might be it. This might be it. Let's see.
But stay with the Lord Jesus. And
then her people be trying to give her scriptures and...
Girl, I made it through all that trauma.
Look at her.
And even though I cry when I talk about it, baby, let me tell you, I am a survivor. And anybody that talk about me, baby, they ain't been through half of what I've been through. And you can tell me to pick a struggle if you want to, bitch. I could have just picked one.
She got mad about pick a struggle. But you say you ain't struggling now.
I wasn't that fortunate.
So why are you still wanting to act like...
A child that went through something or a person that went
You're not a child.
They should have picked a struggle. You should have told that parent to pick a struggle.
I'm going to stop right there. Ho! You ain't a child no more. You're a big, grown, crusty, rusty, butt-ass woman. Grow up. Damn. I mean, really. Pick a struggle. Decide today that this is the day your struggle is going to be getting healthy mentally. Because you still want to live in the past. And she always equates herself to a child. I don't understand that. You are not a child, ma'am. You should have grown up by now. Even mentally, if you have not reached where your body is, I don't know when you're going to do it. When are you going to do it? Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
Y'all some sorry, trifling women on YouTube. And you know what? woman that'll sit up and take up for any woman that did anything that my mama did to me, you was a trifling woman and you probably did it yourself.
What about you?
I mean, the reason why I got actively talk about the things I talk about is because I don't agree with them.
Mm-hmm. How you treat your son?
Stand by and watch nobody do that to a child.
How you treat your son?
Trifling, sorry women that want to take up for grown women that did that to their children. You actually would sit by and watch somebody do that to a child. That let me know what type of woman you are. That's why I don't have no respect for none of y'all bees.
Oh, don't call us a bitch, ho.
They sit up on YouTube and talking all kind of noise.
You a bitch too.
It even makes sense, and you know it was
You're
wrong.
a dirty bitch.
And you know in today's
bitch.
If
Crazy
somebody
bitch
was doing that to some children, you already know that somebody will be in jail. I already know my mama will be.
Well, go on and put her in jail. Go on.
And she better be glad I can't press charges against her right now.
Go on.
Make sure
Try.
in jail for what she did to me and my
Now you a sick individual.
And as a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say nothing.
You a sick.
Because it's a couple of us want to press charges on her right now.
Sick individual that you want to put your mama in jail at your big old age because you can't get over.
Go take the video and play it to her.
And I'm gonna play it about you.
Don't bite my tongue.
You should.
Because only one God got to forgive me.
But you say that you his child. Now see, that's the crazy hoe right there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. One day you're talking about the goodness of God and what he does for you. That's why your ass couldn't get the van. That right there. Your unforgiveness, ma'am, and your selfishness. Now you're talking about financing and having a loan where you have monthly payments. Because see, really, if God was going to bless you, he would have made sure you got a van. You could have went in there with $1 and got a van. But because your ornery ass will not forgive and move on, you sitting here talking about putting your mama underneath the jailhouse. Underneath the jailhouse. But what have you done in your life? How did you treat your child? How you treat your grandchildren now? Huh? It don't make no sense. This woman gonna be 95, still sitting there crying about something that happened to her in the 3rd grade. And you can't tell the audience out here what they done went through. There are people that went through way more than you went through, ma'am. You have no idea what they went through. But guess what they wanted to do? They wanted to get healthy and live a better life in their adulthood. If their childhood had been robbed from them, they didn't want their adulthood to be robbed from them by the same people that did whatever in their childhood. And let me say this. I'm not telling anybody out there that it's easy to get over trauma. But what I am saying is that you can learn to deal with your trauma, put it in a place that it does not have to make you not have a better life as you get older. We can't go back and change anything that happened to us. Just like we can't go back and change the things we've done, we can't go back and change the things that other people have done. But if you survived the traumas in your life, that means that you have the strength to forge forward and put it in a place that you can deal with it in a better state. Meaning, when you think about it, as time goes on, you won't have to cry about it. You won't have to relive it as if it happened yesterday. It's going to pop up. Yes, it will, depending on what the situation is. But you are strong enough now. You are not the little boy, the little girl. You're the strong adult. And when you see that child crying, you can, and this is you talking to you, you tell that child that we are bigger, we are stronger, we are wiser, and we are independent. And that the adult in you is now saving the child that didn't get saved. And you got them. And you're going to wrap your arms around the child that was traumatized as God wraps his arm around you and he holds both of you close to his chest and heal the two of you. Am I making sense? So please don't listen to this foolishness that this crazy ass woman is talking about, because you can be healed. You can. And I'm not saying you won't ever remember it. That's not what I'm saying. So don't get me wrong on that. We don't erase your memory. But you can learn to deal with it. It's just a new normal. The normal you might have had if you hadn't went through the trauma, it's different. It's a new you, but a stronger you. And the day that you can talk about it and really use it as a tool to help somebody else is the day when you don't have to blame the other person. You can tell the story. You can talk about how wrong they were, but you can also show that person that you are a stronger individual and that you have moved on. Because the whole purpose of us telling our stories is not to make somebody else feel bad about what's going on with them. Is that if we're showing them something traumatizing, that we can show them that we're at a better place. I can sit here and tell you stories upon stories. But I use my trauma to put me in a better place. One reason why I became a therapist, because I wanted to understand myself and other people better. So unfortunately for the things that happened, it did propel me to be able to do some good. So I hope today that I am encouraging someone to get the help they need. And I don't care if it's going to a counselor or going to your pastor or your preacher or your, what do they call them in the Catholic Church? Your priest, your best friend, getting on your knees and praying. Whatever it is, if you are still in the mindset as this woman, please, please, please think about putting yourself in a better mindset. See, now she done made me have to preach, get mad, and everything else on a sunshiny Saturday morning. Woo! Okay. Let me do what I gotta do, because today is the day with the tweens. So it's gonna be me and my girlfriend, because I'm taking my granddaughter and the other one is her niece. So I told her, I was like, won't you trill along so I have somebody to talk to while they giggle and do what girly girls do. Or girls do at this age. I don't know. But I'll let you guys know. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. Hopefully it won't be too hot out here. And yeah. Good morning. Bye, y'all.